Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Spiritual Insights and Guidance. I am using Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light Oracle card deck. And just in case you didn't know, I am actually a certified angel card reader and angel intuitive, and spending time with Doreen Virtue and Redley Valentine and Robert Reeves has been some of the most fun that I've actually had in the last 4 years, as well as being a psychic medium for too long. Started when I was 21. But I love these. I love working with the energy of the universe. I love working with the energy of spirit. I love working with the energy of the angelic realm. And I really feel inspired today to say to you all that yes, while I'm giving you the insights and the guidance for the week ahead, thank you, Spirit, you have within you the power to tap into that for yourself. And that can be through meditation. It can be through journaling. This last week, I have actually journaled at night before going to bed. Normally it would be in the morning. And I've actually had some really cool stuff come through. And it's out there woo-woo, and it's really from that the higher aspect of ourselves. I once heard Neil Donald Walsh explain beautifully what his interpretation of a soul was, and I just love it, and it resonated with me so deeply. You know, we're taught traditionally to believe that, you know, the soul is something that's inside the body, but the way that he described it was that the soul is the aspect of ourselves which is connected to all and connected to everything. And it is the soul that holds this body together so that the soul can experience this human life, to have this human experience. And I just think, wow, that resonated so deeply with me. And it made so much sense to me because meditation has really taught me that we are connected to everything in the universe, and that there is a deeper aspect of ourselves that has so much unconditional love for who we are and the experience that we're having. And meditation is really a way to tap into that so that we can experience that for ourselves. And some of my greatest tearjerker moments, because I to me, when I meditate, I joke and I say that I leak, but you know, it brings tears to my eyes because there is that deep sense of unconditional love from the universe that flows up to meet us. But what it also is the love that we already have inside of ourselves. We are already at the core of our being pure divine love, and we attach it to externals outside of ourselves throughout the course of our life. You know, we attach it to people, we attach it to things. And, you know, if only they loved me, or, you know, if I love you, or I love you. And I spoke about this in a live the other day. You know, when we see a baby, we respond to the pure love energy of that baby. The baby hasn't learnt conditioning. It hasn't learnt to dislike itself. It doesn't know that it's not supposed to be this incredible, pure, loving, energetic being. It's just pure in its purest form, a representation of what we are at our core. And when we see a baby, this love energy rises inside of us to meet the love of that child. And so I'm really tapping into that essence and that thought process at the moment, is that, you know, and sometimes, you know, even I've, you know, had a thought, you know, and that brings the feeling of love. But it's about feeling the essence of the love that's already us, inside of us, in our bodies. And meditation is absolutely a beautiful way to do that, holding your hand on your heart. If you didn't get a chance to see my live heart meditation the other day, please check it out on my page. I'll pop the link in actually for you all. It's beautiful. And so yes, it's always that recognizing and feeling that presence in the universe, because we don't do this journey on our own. We just don't. And I know there's been many times in my life where I've been a bit angry at the universe and just thought, seriously, we're not just these meaningless ants running around on this planet for no purpose. And each and every one of us needs to feel that we have some form of a purpose. And that can be, you know, doing your job, being a mum, being a grandmother or a grandfather, and, you know, being an aunt or a sister. You know, I guess we all need to feel like we're contributing in some way to society. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how great or how small it is. It's just knowing that you aren't just random and that you are actually here for a purpose. And sometimes we look for a purpose outside of ourselves that's big and grandiose, but it's not even that. The purpose can be as simple as choosing what makes you happy. The purpose can be as simple as being able to say no and not always feeling like you haven't got power and you have to do things that you don't love. And sometimes the purpose can just be life, live life. So many people go through their whole lives and they've never had a chance to live because they've, you know, maybe not had the opportunities, or they've believed they haven't had the opportunities, or they've talked themselves out of it, or they've been too afraid. And I just think it is such an amazing opportunity that we all have to live an experience in this life, to feel love, to have emotions, to feel physical pleasures, to create, you know, and no matter what that form may look like. One day I'll be able to do this without dropping them. So the cards for this week are Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Beautiful. The Miracle of Prayer, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. I really love this. It's a beautiful card and feel the strength in that. And of course, Sandalphon is the deliverer of our wishes and our prayers to God, is the traditional, I guess, the way that you would describe him. So the energy that's really coming through as I connect to his energy and as I connect to all of your energy is giving yourself permission to ask for what it is that you want in your life. It's really about acknowledging that the energy and the message that Sandalphon is actually bringing through at this time is to say to you, yes, your prayers are heard. Yes, your desires are recognized. Yes, the universe hears what it is that you're saying, and the universe hears what you feel in your heart. And really, this is an opportunity for you to be able to stand tall and place your hand on your heart and say, thank you, universe, thank you, angels, thank you, spirit, for revealing to me how valuable I am, and for revealing to me that, yes, you have heard my prayers, and thank you, I know that they will be delivered to me in perfect divine timing. This is really law of attraction as well. Law of attraction is that we ask for what it is that we want in our lives, and then we spend the rest of our time looking for the proof that what we have asked for is being delivered. And so in the looking for the proof of what it is that you're asking for, you are in fact focusing energetically on the fact that you don't have it. Because the more in the idea of looking for what you don't have, or looking for it to arrive, you have to, and I hope that this transmits to you energetically as well, this understanding that in order for you to notice that it's not there yet, you have to be energetically in the lack of it, if that makes sense to you. So in order for you to manifest into your life what it is that you're actually asking for, see it, feel it, know it in your heart, breathe life into what it is that you're asking for, and then hand it over to the universe and say, thank you, universe. I know that all will be delivered to me for my highest good and the highest good of all that are in this situation in the exact right way for all concerned and involved, and so it is. And so that is where a lot of people get tripped up with law of attraction and asking for what they want in their lives, is they focus all of their attention. So for an example, if you're needing, or if you're wanting to have more money in your life, everyone goes to money. So I'm just using that as a generalization. It might be more love, it might be more compassion, it might be work. So if you're wanting more money in your life, rather than looking at all of the bills that you have to pay and feeling that awful feel of dread, I've been there, I've experienced this, it's horrible. I went through a period of time where I never went to my letterbox because I was so fearful of all of the bills that were going to be in there that I didn't have the money to pay. And so each time that you pay an account or a bill or pay for a service, each time that you go into your purse to take the money out, say, thank you, I'm so grateful for the abundance of money that I have to pay this. Thank you, I'm so grateful for the service that's been provided to me. And each time that you're doing that, you're saying thank you for the money that you have to pay it. If you don't have the money to pay it, organize a payment plan and say, thank you, universe, for the amounts that I have that I can pay this. And then what you're doing is you're actually creating an abundance mindset. Believe me, it works. I've done this over and over again. All right. Thursday and Friday. It's this one. Oh, I love this. Radha. Soul Flame. I really love this card. It's such a beautiful card. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. One of the greatest lessons that I have learned, and I know you've probably heard me say this over and over again, but you know what? It just needs to be repeated. In order for us to have the greatest and deepest relationship with anyone else in our life, it can only be from the energetic level and from the place in which you currently have a relationship with yourself. Everything in the universe is vibration. Everything in the universe is frequency. And we attract to us what it is that we send out to the world. Excuse me, sorry. And so this is really about you doing the inward journeying, really asking the question. And so what I do when I do my journaling is I start with a question. What the hell is this all about? What is going on? What do you want from me? What is happening? What do I need to know? Why has this happened? And then I'll start to write what, the logical mind brings in, and I'll start to give some, thoughts and whatever of what my thinking is and what my feeling is. And then from there it shifts. And then it shifts to then the language and the messaging is then coming from, I guess you could say, my soul self, my higher self, the universe. Who knows? Who cares, really? It's coming from a deeper place, and you can feel the shift in that messaging. You can feel the difference in what's being written because it comes from such a deep place of insight, clarity, and love. And so in order to bring in a deeper relationship or a relationship into your life, start building and reconnecting and nurturing and developing your own relationship that you have with yourself, because that is the most important relationship to have, because it is the basis from which all other relationships in your life will stem from. It's the springboard. It's the starting point. And so if you're looking externally to your life and not happy perhaps, or uncertain about the relationships around you, go within. How am I supporting myself at this time? How am I loving myself at this time? How can I love myself more? And how can I love more in this situation? How can I bring more love to this situation? These are some questions that you can ask yourself, because when we're asking, how can I bring more love to this situation? We're not coming from fear. We're not coming from lack. We're not coming from judgment. We're not coming from criticism. We're not coming from anger. You can't. When you're asking, how can I bring more love to this situation, you just can't come from that negative space. So that is for Thursday and Friday. Reconnect with yourself. Reconnect and discover who you are. And love yourself more. Because you know what? I could have 10,000 people line up at your front door and knock at your door and open the door and say, you're wonderful, you're perfect, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're fabulous, we love you, I love you. And if you don't have that belief within yourself, none of those 10,000 people are going to touch your heart, and you're going to be wondering what it is that they really want from you, and what is their story, what have they got going on, what is their caper. So it has to first come from you, and it can only come from you. And then from that space, oh my Lord, the amount of love and deepening of relationships and joy that comes into your life is really beautiful, and it's life-changing. Saturday and Sunday. Love, Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. What a perfect way to end the week of such, getting in alignment with the universe and the law of attraction, and really believing in the miracle that your prayers are answered. Just trust that the universe knows better than you what it is that you actually need for your highest good. Who am I to think that I know better than the universe what's right for me? Of course the universe knows that more than what I could possibly. And so when I'm asking for something from the universe, I'm always asking for the highest good of myself and everyone involved, because there could be something better and I could be limiting my request. And I have to let that go and trust that the universe will deliver to you exactly what it is that you're asking for in the right way for you. Let it go, and then focus all of your attention on those aspects that you're asking for that already exist in your life. Soul flame, reconnect with yourself. Build that relationship with yourself. Learn to love yourself. Every morning when you're putting your face on or doing your hair, just look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you're doing great today. I'm proud of you today. You're a good person. I love you. I care about you. Thank you for always being here for me. And light activation. You have within you the light of the universe already within you. Sanat Kumara is here today to really advise you that your internal guidance system is working. It is light. It is shining a light on your pathway. And so it is. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to the sounds, the sights, and the feelings that really reconnect me into my highest self. And so this is a prayer that I love to say as well. Who would you have me be? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say, and to whom? And so when we do that, we're actually taking the ego mind out of the way, and that's when the true guidance can come in. Place your hand on your heart. Thank you, angels, for lifting the veil of blindness from my inner sight so that I may clearly see, know, and understand and hear the messages from my higher self, my loved ones in spirit, and the universe, and so it is. We have inside of us all that we could possibly ever know and need. All of the answers are inside of us. And so this is about you tapping into your own intuition, and meditation is key for that. Taking time to connect with yourself on a soul level, on a heart level, and building that relationship with yourself is in fact building that relationship with your soul self, so that you can come more in alignment with your own intuition and guidance system. I hope that those messages have served you well. I would love to hear how these messages are helping you. I would love to know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear your feedback. So, send me an email and let me know. Have a wonderful week. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So much love to you all. Blessed be. Namaste. Thank you. Bye.